What is good, Cardano fam, Ada gang? We have lots of exciting updates to unpack today, so hit that subscribe, hit that like. Cardano ADA 24-hour trade volume surpasses $1.4 billion according to CoinGecko. CoinMarketCap ranks Cardano as the 10th most bullish community sentiment at over 84%. Kraken Pro ranks Cardano among the top 3 layer 1s by 24-hour volume, alongside Ethereum and Solana. Houdini Swap, a market leader in compliant privacy with support for over 100 chains and over 4,000 tokens, lists SNEC, enabling private cross-chain swaps for Cardano's premier meme coin. We saw Kraken, we saw Crypto.com, and I think that the perceived trust and the confidence and the halo effect from such listings will trigger a lot more listings both on DEXs and centralized exchanges. Well done to the SNEC. Strike Finance, with perpetuals on Cardano, launches new user interface update, enabling liquidity providers to track returns on a daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly basis. Strike has accumulated over 300,000 ADA for Strike stakers in less than 3 months. This project is definitely crushing it, definitely one to look out for. Coinbase now shows metrics for Liquid, Cardano's largest lending protocol. So more and more people are paying attention to the Cardano projects. Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson says Moneta's USDM is becoming the most advanced stablecoin ever built. We also know that they're cooking a private stablecoin with Midnight as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do both with USDM for stablecoin issuance, but also with privacy synergy with Midnight. Speaking of synergy, UTXO, Altcoin Daily says unlocking Bitcoin DeFi is Cardano's edge. Totally agree. Alex Becker, he's Alex, I'm Alex, we're all Alex, says that retail speculation pouring into the top 25 altcoins like Cardano is pending. It's around the corner. Bo Hines, this is huge, definitely the highlight, says that decentralization standards mean the most for coins to be added to the US digital asset stockpile, a level that matches Bitcoin. So he's highlighting decentralization as the most important factor for projects, altcoins, to be considered in the stockpile and potentially maybe extending the reserve in the future. So first and foremost, decentralization, which ties very well to this post by Charles, saying that if you go to the Edinburgh Decentralization Index, Cardano is the most decentralized cryptocurrency on the planet. Charles says we have multiple programming languages now for smart contract development, not just Haskell. You can write smart contracts, Rust smart contracts with Icon, TypeScript smart contracts. Developer accessibility has dramatically improved. Charles says when the Clarity Act gets passed, the Magnificent Seven and real-world assets will enter the space. Stablecoins will go above $1 to $2 trillion in issuance, and the global crypto market cap will be over $10 trillion. I call this the Giga Chad bull run. When Bitcoin stalls, altcoins will pop. This is exactly what we're saying, guys, that when Bitcoin is exhausted with its upside potential, the risk will rotate into the top alts like ADA, XRP, and so on. Charles says the Midnight airdrop will be announced at Rare Evo. It's imminent. Midnight's launching this year. Charles says Cardano is infinitely scalable and could have thousands of events in a single transaction and eventually proofs that are contained with rollups. Midnight is just an extension and scripts will be Bitcoin interoperable now that we have BitVMX with the likes of Fairgate and whatnot, the BitVMX Alliance. So great to see that they're taking it to the next level for Bitcoin, and people really underestimate the modularity, the upgradability that Cardano has, which is a competitive advantage. Paul Barron doesn't mention Cardano a lot. He has over 1.6 million subscribers on YouTube. He highlights Cardano, Avalanche, Ethereum, Solana, and XRP among the big winners going forward this year and into 2026. What else is going on? Watch Your Guru says SEC launches Project Crypto to make America the crypto capital of the world. And Paul Atkins, SEC chairman, has a lot to say, says that Wall Street and Silicon Valley companies are lined up at the doors with requests to tokenize. Going on to say that his key priority is to establish clear regulatory framework for crypto and that most crypto assets are not securities. All good stuff. JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon says he is a believer in stablecoins and blockchain. So things can change really quickly, guys, whether it's sentiment or price. Coinbase to launch tokenized stocks and prediction markets for United States users. So price is down a little bit, but this choppiness is to be expected, especially with Fed Powell with no change in the rates and whatnot. I think that we're going to see this choppiness because I think all focus right now is Bitcoin and tokenized stocks in general, and that risk rotation will eventually pour into the altcoins, just not yet. I think I agree with Alex Becker that Ethereum needs to lead and surpass its $4,000 price mark. Then we will slowly but surely see the rotation into ADA, XRP, and so on. So I think, guys, I'm going to continue to look at the advantageous scenarios. If we go lower, I'll look at buying some more ADA and XRP. I think it is the time to watch altcoins. And I think the highlight most definitely goes to Hines, highlighting decentralization standards being the most important. So with decentralization being the most important, with the blockchain size of Cardano being so small, and with our network effect with SBOs and whatnot, I think that Cardano is ready, set, go for not only the digital asset stockpile, but to be labeled as a commodity, so on and so forth. So let me know, guys, what you're most excited about. What are you watching right now? Smash that subscribe, smash that like. I'll see you guys in the next Angry Crypto Show.